Questions Tender. It is Friday. We made it again. So welcome. It's 3/5/21. Now, today we're going to go through one trade idea. We're going to go through the multiple time frames as usual of ES just so we can see where the market is heading. It's important to know which way the market is heading because your individual stocks are highly influenced by the overall market. So that's why we do this every single day. And then we had a trade request that I want to do a thorough chart analysis of at the end here of DDD 3D. So before we jump into it, hit that subscribe button on the bottom right hand corner. It's the Options Tender logo, and we'll go from there. Thank you. Here we go. So yes, on the monthly, we are working on wave 5. We do have that doji candle, and we're working on an inside month. We have plenty of time to go on there. So, you know, until we're proven otherwise, we don't have any real follow through on the monthly chart yet. We are bullish until proven otherwise on the weekly. Weekly. Also on wave 5, we're coming back. We lost to 8 MA this week, and we're pushing to the 20. So we're still in bull territory, but we have caution. And this represents also on the MACD crossover. Now, I do want to explain, I do think we're going to make new highs. I do have conviction that, you know, and the reason why on this chart is because the MACD usually makes its crossover, causes caution, loses momentum, but makes a push higher on the price action, push higher to all-time highs on price action, but makes lower highs on the momentum. So we're looking for some divergence here. Once we start getting divergence on the weekly, then we have to really start to get cautious and maybe change our trend attitude. Maybe we start looking for puts, looking for the downside more often on our trades rather than everything being to the upside. Okay, so that's how I trade. The trend is still up. The weekly is still above the 0 MACD. It's a still uptrend. Okay, on the daily trend is our friend. All right, I do have a channel drawn in here. That's my way of putting a bullish flag. We are trying to regain that channel. It's not perfect, so not necessary if you don't want to put that there. We are working on a wave 1. Still, wave 2 is validated. If we come down here to the 100, maybe we bounce off there. But as soon as we break underneath this candle here, by 1 penny, that invalidates our wave 2, and we have to rework our count. Okay, on the MACD, we're coming into some support. We will have to work our way to cross back over, or the bearish scenario is we just head straight down into bearish territory, and that's when you're actually in a bear trend on the daily. That's when we're definitely changing our point of view, is when we're down in this area. Underneath the 0, that means our trend is bearish. We're neutral right now, being right here. But if we could stay above, that means we're in an uptrend. Anywhere above this 0 line means we're in some sort of uptrend. It may not look like it here, but overall, this is an uptrend. Okay, we have not made a lower low. We're just looking for a lower high right now. Okay, we're looking for a higher low right now. That's a low. This is a higher low. Okay, even if we come down to $2 above it, that's still a higher low. Okay, so that's how we're gonna play this. And you know, anticipation. This could be a left shoulder, head, and then a right shoulder. You know, this downtrend might be something bigger that we come down further, but we're gonna play this to the upside until proven otherwise. Okay, enough of that. On the 65, and guys, put in some questions in the comments. I've had some interaction with people, with traders recently, and I love it. I love trying to help out and answer questions. I'm here for you. That's why we're doing this. Okay, I love to trade, and I'm just trying to help others do the same. So I did put this fuchsia line here. If we cross this line, that invalidates our whole game plan for right now. Okay, the expected move down here. So here's our wave 1. We're working on what I think so far we're going to play an A, B, C down to this, probably down to the expected move here. Being that this is an A, B, this C wave, we're looking for a 5 count in here. That's 1, 2, and we ended wave 3 yesterday, and we're working on wave 4 right now. So we're going to put on one play today because it's so strong. But for the most part, we're not going to add on a bunch of plays. I already added on a bunch of names yesterday, and now I just have to protect those names. So we will be looking to add on some SPY puts, and I'll show you where. We're going to take our retracement tool. We're going to go to the top of wave 1 or wave 3. Down to the bottom of wave 3, and that will give us our retracements. So 38.2 would be real shallow. I'm looking more for the 50% retracement, but right around this area, I'll start to add a couple puts just to protect the positions I have right now, and we'll ride those puts down to the expected move. Okay, so that's a game plan for today. Now let's jump in to our one trade idea. FLGT just had earnings. This name is so strong, you guys, and it's rocketing, it's blasting off right now, and we're gonna play this to the upside. So this is going against gravity. I don't care what the market does today. I think this one's gonna go not straight up, but at the very bearish, I think it might come down to make an inverse head and shoulder to head up. Okay, and lastly is triple D. Let's go to the daily. DDD. Now I want to do this one on multiple time frames, and the reason is because this person's buying stock, and so he has a whole different game plan than I would. If I'm long term on something like this, I'll put in duration positions on options. I love to trade options. For buying stock, I mean, I would be buying into these dips. And here is why. Here's on the daily. We have a nice support here. It coincides with the 100-day moving average. That would be a great place to bounce. And I imagine this would have to consolidate a little bit. Maybe come in, do some sort of ABC, and then start to head higher. Now let's go over to the weekly. Now you see it came all the way down. It broke out of this downtrend. A great impulsive move. And I think what's going to happen is this is going to be something. I didn't get the wave counts in here, but something like a new wave 1. That's impulsive wave 1. And we're going to have to come down to a wave 2. So let's put the retracement here just in case. And I'm just giving you an idea. Came back to all the way at the 61.8. This might actually be a buy area, but I still imagine it might come down a little bit further. But nice move with DDD. And let's go all the way up to the monthly, see what's happening here. Okay, now this is why I think it's such a huge buy for the long term. I wouldn't even worry about these small fluctuations in the market in the near term. You have momentum in the monthly going up. Everything's heading up except for the daily. So I'd be buying into it on the daily. This is a massive wave 1 coming down to wave 2. And then wave 3, I mean, that could be in the 200s, 300 area to where that wave 3 is headed. Okay, so without doing any measurements to it, I think this is a huge buy. I think you have a great idea. I would just buy into weakness and ride it and ride those fluctuations. I don't know what your time frame is, but this is a great looking stock. Okay, that's all I'm going to do for you today. Thank you for joining us here at Option Center. Bottom right hand corner, there's that subscribe button. Good luck trading today. We'll talk to you after the bell.